The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a connection. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Davis looking to pass. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going right to work up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Tight end getting vertical. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a 1st down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This one's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Into the end zone, and that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue... and away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Working the big fella downfield and outside. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! That's the way you... drive and put up points. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position, that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They've got the screen set up. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Davis will throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Burke. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets rid of it. Looking to get it in. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The hand to the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Get set.
Off the play fake on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Using the quick game. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Burt. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Burt.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. He's moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The give to the lone running back. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Burton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Falcons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The sure hands, it's Burton. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Catch open down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You
can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Handoff to the lone back. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown Air Force. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Dalton. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Dalton. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Get set. Get set.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to...
Touchdown, Iowa! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Falcons! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Dalton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
Breaks away on the left. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it up the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position. last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Thanks to grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Falcons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dances away. Crosses to 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Iowa. Back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. QB draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. He'll start the return inside his 5. They stop the return right. Will do it. This one is in the book. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.